This is a special primetime edition. Have faith. Let it begin, and Endless Hope Inc. presents a new series entitled Personal Testimonies. Here is your host, Angel Santana, and special co-host, Clinton Knapp.
Welcome to Personal Testimonies. It is a Wednesday night. By now, we have completed Chapter 1 and Episode 8. So up until this point, we have had the luxury of listening to the beginning. We heard Episode 3, the diagnosis. Episode 4, the unexpected turn. Episode 5, I want the heart. Episode 6, yes, I can. Episode 7, breath of fresh air. And you have finished off, I'm going home. Clinton Knapp, you are with me as always. This is just as much a show as yours as it is ours. How are you? How do you feel now that your story has been told, my friend?
I'm good, and I feel wonderful. It always makes me feel good to tell my story and think that it will inspire someone else to do the same with theirs. We all have a story to tell, and a lot of us are afraid to tell it. And I hope that by hearing me tell mine, it allows them to feel able to tell theirs.
All right, so our first question comes from one of our viewers, and the question is, during one of your episodes, you saw a vision, and the vision I can relate to as though I have had visions myself. At that point in time, how close were you to God, and how close, if you were, and are you close to Him today?
So yes, the vision. Okay. At that point, as I had mentioned in one of the other episodes, I believe it was the episode afterwards.
Yes.
Um, I wasn't very. I really didn't have too much faith in the Lord because of the person in the vision. In the vision, they were taken from me at a young age, and I felt like the shoe should have been on the other foot. It should have been me and not them. And I didn't understand why they were taken so early as to, and why I was given a second chance. Um, so at that point in time, I wasn't too spiritual, wasn't too faithful, very little. I had faith, more faith in the doctors than I would say the Lord, unfortunately. And I mean, no disrespect to anyone. Um, Now, as of recently, I have to say, with the utmost gratitude, thank you to the gentleman on the other end of this podcast, Angel Santana. In the last 8 weeks, or even longer, because I've been working with him for a little bit longer than that, Angel has truly shown me how to be a believer again. And I'm working on my faith. And I guess that's all I can do.
It's a great answer, and just the and I'm very flattered by that. Didn't know you were going to answer that, so thank you. Got me a little
It's
choked
the
up.
truth.
You got me a little choked up, but I will say this though, Clinton, and I can, when you were telling the story, as the audience knows, I was hearing the story with you, so with them, I should say, because I didn't know the story, and
Yeah.
one of the things that I found amazing was I didn't know about the vision. And what people don't know, here's a little peek behind the curtain, is that when we went off the air that night, I said to you, and I don't know if you recall, I remember saying to you, that was not an accident. That was God's way of saying that whatever burdens you had inside of you, whatever it is that you were feeling, He allowed you to see your friend one more time, or your cousin. And not only that, I was hoping, and we have yet to dive into that. We're gonna have a totally different episode. I think we should talk about, but I think that God was trying to say, hey, I've got him, but he's got you.
Mhm.
Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I remember.
And a lot of our people here at Have Faith know what it is. It's not an easy journey to walk in your faith, take baby steps. And I'm grateful, and I'm always here for you. And I know that all of our Have Faith Let It Begin listeners, as well as Endless Hope, have your back. So, take it one day at a time, and we're praying for you, and we know that you're gonna do well, my friend.
Thank
Next
you.
You're welcome. Next question is actually from, a different country, from Germany. I cannot pronounce the person's name, but thank you. And
Wow.
yeah, this is from Germany. And it goes like this. It says, Clinton, you inspire me. You inspire me. You inspire me. There has been tears. There has been thoughts. My question is, how is your wife today? And how is your health today?
Well, I thank you for those kind words. Today my wife is great. She's doing wonderful. She learned how to deal with everything, and wish there were. I'm sure there are many. There are others out there like her, but I wish the world was full of people like her because it wasn't easy to go through what she went through with me. So she's great. And my health. Um, that I'm doing okay. I don't want to dive too much in because that I don't want to give you too much information because that is for another episode to come. But I'm doing all right.
And just for the record, not to scare anyone, he is fine. There's just detailed information that he wants to share. And so, it would be very grateful for all of us to pray for him and share in his path. We'll be updating you very shortly and quickly about that. We don't want you to feel that, we're remember, as we stated before, we're not here for views. We're here to inspire, but we want to make sure that when we deliver the information, it's done professionally, it's done respectfully, and we do right by Clinton, his family, and there's still people that I'm sure that he maybe don't know what he's going through, and we don't want to concern anybody. Um, so let's move on. Another question here. This one actually, another one here. Asia. Wow, you're just
Okay.
going all over the world, my friend.
Listen,
From
I like it.
Yeah, from Asia. This person, as a matter of fact, I don't know if it's Letitia. I'm trying. So Letitia from Asia says, "Hi, Clinton. I'm so happy for you. Question: Are you still looking to inspire people?" Oh, no, wait. Hold on. I'm reading it wrong. And it's the first time we're live. Um, are you? Oh, I think she has it backwards. Okay, so it's a little English barrier on my end. So basically, I'm going to paraphrase it. Are you looking to become a motivational speaker? That's really what she's asking.
So the goal was not to become a motivational speaker, but in light of the last few weeks, the last 8 weeks, I want to say I think that's where I'm going. Um, Other than running my own nonprofit and raising awareness for my causes, I think that I could do more as being an inspirational speaker. So yeah, I think I'm headed in that path.
And for the record, I want everybody to know that when Clinton came on here, I said, Clinton, I'm going to give you a platform here on Have Faith, Let It Begin. And my goal is to help Clinton get his own podcast. And it's not that I want to kick him off here. I would love to keep him on, but let's be honest, he deserves his own show. And he's always welcome here, and we can always keep the Wednesday nights, but I want him to
Yeah,
have his
absolutely.
platform. I want his platform to thrive. So that's a great question. Really, really good question. Okay, so we're back into the States. We got one from North Carolina. This is from Corey. Corey asks, Clinton, how old is your son today?
My son today is 16.
Okay. And ironically, what's your son's name? We'll add that.
My son's name is Clinton Jr.
There we go. So I'm sure people would probably ask that next. So there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So that's a great question. And all right, so let's see. Oh, we have a local one, Pine Bush, New York.
Okay.
This is from Claire. Claire wants to know, um, do you still keep in touch with your doctors?
Yes, so I see my doctors. Unfortunately, the transplant coordinator I was dealing with at the time has since retired. She retired during COVID. I speak to her on social media regularly. She's doing well. She's a great woman. I love her to death. But yes, I see my doctors quite frequently. As of now, it would be every 6 months.
Excellent. And there's a two-part question. I just didn't want to give you both at the same time. She
That's fine.
says, I've been at your website, and is this still active for donations?
Yes, it is. It is always active for donations. You can contact me through if you click the links, you can either contact me through there. There's a phone number on the bottom, an email. You can contact me, and as you know, you probably know, I live local. So if you want to meet up or something like that, we can do that. Or that you can click the link, and if it doesn't work, you can contact me, and I can provide you another way.
And that's a great question, by the way, Claire, because in case anybody felt uncomfortable with clicking on things, there's a lot of negativity and there's always some kind of viruses out there, and you never know who's doing what. I will tell you, and I will stake my reputation right here, right now, as the host of Have Faith, Let It Begin. Clinton is a very good person, and what he is doing is legitimate and is and all the funding. You just go to the sites. You'll be surprised how many things he does. As a matter of fact, Clinton, can you kind of just to kind of clarify some things? You've done a couple events recently.
Yes. So my first event was last year, a year ago in August. I did before I even created my nonprofit. I wanted to see how it would work out. I created a fundraiser. We did a bingo and a penny social and a 50-50 and all of that good stuff. And we raised a significant amount of money, and I donated that money. Easter this past year, I did a raffle, and every ticket that was purchased, I donated an Easter basket to a sick child in the hospital. Um, Unfortunately, I wasn't able to give it. I didn't get the clearance to give it to the children in the hospital, so I gave it to children in a homeless shelter. But they needed it just as much. Um, I'm constantly doing raffles to raise money and awareness. Everything that I get, I give back. I keep nothing for myself. Actually, just recently, a family friend is struggling with breast cancer, and on behalf of my nonprofit, we donated sort of a home date night for two raffle basket, and I sent it out to them so they could raffle it off and raise money for their cause. Um, we constantly do. I'm always looking to give back, and not just to my cause. I mean, obviously, my cause is the biggest for me, but I try to support other causes like breast cancer, and I'm hoping next year to do one for autism because autism is a very big one for me. I have a few family members who, unfortunately, they're on the spectrum. But currently, we're doing a few raffles. We're actually doing, for the first time ever, we actually have two giveaways where all you have to do is like, subscribe, follow, comment, stuff like that. You can find all of this on my Endless Hope Facebook page or Instagram. We are also doing right now. Um, oh, November 1st, we launched our first ever annual toy drive.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's great.
So,
And we were going to do one together, our first collab in August, but we we both we you and I got both sick.
yes,
You
yes.
first, then me.
Yeah, yeah, unfortunately.
But we're gonna be preparing for that. That's gonna be the big
Yes.
one. So we're ready for that. And don't worry, everyone, we'll keep you in tune. Great question. We're gonna stop there. I know that he's hungry for more questions. I know he is. But we wanted to give you guys a teaser. We're gonna be doing this for another two episodes, probably,
Yes.
where we're gonna have his family members. There'll be questions for him. So thank you for flooding us with questions. We want more.
Yes, keep them coming.
Yes, and we're going to do another episode. We're trying to get his wife on. I spoke with her because we hint hint we do work together, her and I, and she's cool with it. So I got the ball rolling. You got to bring it home, Clinton. So
Alrighty.
then we'll get it
I'll
going.
get it going.
But I just wanted to thank you again, and I hope the questions were nice. And it's nice to know that you're being reached out all over the world, man, from Germany to
Yeah, it's crazy. I never knew.
that's that's
I didn't
awesome.
think I would reach people that far, but it's amazing.
It
And that's my goal.
you're a gift. You're a gift from God, my friend, and God has something special for you. He's not done with you yet.
Ah,
Um,
thank you.
so let's end this way. On behalf of all of us here at Endless Hope and Have Faith Let It Begin, this collaboration has truly been an inspiration, and it has brought many people together. As you can see, we're bringing everybody all over the world with many questions. And hopefully, when we talk, I'm going to talk to Clinton offline. I know he has, like me, bracelets. And,
Yes,
we definitely want to do something for that. And I'd like to donate some of my funds to him to maybe give out some bracelets. And that way we can give back to the cause and at the same token, give back to those who helped out.
yes, yes, definitely.
Okay. So listen, everybody out there, thank you for listening. We are not done yet.
Definitely not.
Chapter 2 is
Yeah.
around the corner, and unfortunately, chapter 2 gets a little bit more. I don't want to use the word crazy, but it's definitely even more heart touching.
Heart wrenching.
Yeah, and gut wrenching. Yeah, all of that. You name it, my
Yeah,
friend.
yeah, definitely.
So, strap on your seatbelts. It's going to be a little bumpy ride, but I guarantee you it's going to be inspirational. On behalf of all of us here, we want to thank you for being a part of the first chapter question and answers Q&A. Be on the lookout for next week, which we're going to do another Q&A, and then we'll pre-record one more for before the holidays, and then we'll be back. We'll take a day. We'll take one day off after the holiday, and then we'll be back fresh and ready to start chapter 2. Do you want anything you want to say to the audience out there?
I just want to say thank you for everybody for listening, for the kind words and gestures and stuff like that. I appreciate it. You don't know how much it means to me. I just wanted to be able to inspire, and apparently I am. Thank you.
So, on behalf of all of us here at Have Faith, Let It Begin, God bless you. God be with you. May He shine His light upon you and grant each and every single one of you peace on earth. And remember, endless hope is not just something that you can uh, pick out of the sky. You know what it is? It's something that you can choose from your heart, and that's opportunities that present itself to you, and angels that are being made right from their own seats. Clinton is one of those angels, and I'm happy to be on his shoulder. On behalf of all of us, have faith, let it begin. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, Have Faith family. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the podcast with your friends. Visit our website, havefaithletitbegin.com. We would love to hear your feedback.